Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, I'll request to program organizer to start the program because it's already 12:09. So if you are not starting at time, you cannot finish at time.
Yes,
So it's better you start now.
sure.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Ritvika,
A,
please.
a very good afternoon to one and all present here. Myself, Ritvika Majumdar from NIT Agartala, extend my heart full of gratitude to each and everyone present here. I would like to honor Mr. Sungan Majumdar, Nodal Officer EBSP NIT Mizoram, Mr. Sanjay Paul, Nodal Officer EBSP NIT Agartala, and Professor Prakash Chandra, Dean Student Welfare NIT Patna, for their presence today. Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat, in collaboration with NIT Patna, NIT Agartala, and NIT Mizoram, organizes Cultural Exchange Program. As we all know, the Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat program aims to actively enhance interaction between people of diverse cultures living in different states and UTs in India, with the objective of promoting greater mutual understanding amongst. Well, it is envisaged through this exchange that the knowledge of the language, culture, traditions, and practices of different states will lead to an enhanced understanding and bonding between one another, thereby strengthening the unity and integrity of India. Moving ahead with the program, I would like Aditya from NIT Mizoram to please move ahead with the EBSP introduction. Thank you.
Thank you, Ritvika. Is it visible?
Yes. Yes, it's visible.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Shresh Bharat class. In collaboration with NIT Agartala, NIT and NIT Patna, the cultural exchange. India has rich cultural diversity and immigrants. This diversity varies from place to place. Exploring this cultural diversity and heritage is the main motto of Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat.
Thank you, Aditya. That was really a wonderful presentation. Moving ahead, I welcome NIT Mizoram to come up with their Mizo welcome song.
This welcome song, sang in the Mizo language, means it's it used to define the beauty and the nature of Mizoram. This song welcomes the guest with great hospitality and well-being. This song describes peaceful places of Mizoram where birds fly and chirp, where view of hill touches the guest's heart and the universe create peace within guest.
Solidung levang doni manakan pi lekan pute himsai.
Sorry, there is some technical issue.
Aditya, is there any technical issues?
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Okay.
Sorry for the technical issue. Let's start again. So, as I was saying, this song used to define the beauty and nature of Mizoram. This song welcomes the guest with great hospitality and well being. This song describes peaceful places of Mizoram where birds fly and chirp, where view of hill touches the guest's heart and universe create peace within the guest. The name of the song is Dolai Nong. It is sang by Wernal Rualpeli of Electrical Department from NIT Mizoram and is edited by David.
Solidung levang doni manakan pi lekan pute himsai borin shinunante ning sudon len ruaten lom sudoni ning sudonin tingbul swangbul an bia kan zoleya. khai vô rin shem tem suy an roal nghe ô căng ai melo piana dâu lê il ni do no dâu lê noang hi ram noam dâu lê silver leng ten hin ta inside lo sa tlang tin le mual te lai tum dâu nghe yêu tin chang ni qua vel đen xóa tất chẳng thar tên lung roa đi kan zoram tan heare thiam narum sang belin ram le nam tan heare kan thin lung lai la thu tiam sung e parang vu zel se zo le noa ma ram noam zo le silver leng ten hin ta inside lo sa tlang tin le mual te lai tum zo nghe yêu tin chang in qua vel đen xóa tất chẳng thar tên hoa tia sonin iram tan tia ngày in unau lung roa lên sa in tuyang luang sa in ma tiang sonin parang vu se zo le noa ma ram noam zo le silver leng ten hin ta inside lo sa tlang tin le mual te lai tum zo nghe yêu tin chang in qua vel đen xóa tất zo le yak thing tin parin na vol moi nghe sibing nam bil soi lo zo fa kan moi nghe unau chu khat chua kan ni zo fa te zoram parvul nan din tharang u ram noam zo le silver leng ten hin ta inside lo sa tlang tin le mual te lai tum zo nghe yêu tin chang in qua vel đen xóa tất What a great start to this cultural exchange program. Thank you, NIT Mizoram. Moving ahead, I would request Mr. Abhishek Basia, Nodal Officer ABSP of NIT Patna, to share some valuable words on this auspicious occasion. Thank you, sir.
Very good afternoon, everyone. I am Abhishek, the Assistant Student Activity and Sports Officer from NIT Patna. Now, before beginning, I would like to say that cultural exchange on an online platform, it's the first experience for me. I guess it might be for a lot of you. And the team over here, it has done a pretty commendable job. So, I mean, heartiest congratulations from my side for pulling this off. And with the order of events which I saw a few minutes ago, which you guys have prepared, I hope that it's going to be a blockbuster of an event. And we would have liked to host you in our institute itself to give you the first-hand experience of understanding the law of the land and the mindset of the people and many other aspects in order to understand the culture well. But since the time is tough, we couldn't come up with a solution of that sort. Hence, we are going through with this online on this online platform, and hopefully next time, if we collaborate with each other and things go in a perfect manner, let's hope that we will meet together in person, and you'll have a better experience than what you are having right now. That's all, and thank you, and cheers.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Up next, we are up with NIT Patna, who are gonna present their Maithili cultural song. I hope everyone will like it. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Archana Garge and I am from NIT Patna. I welcome you all on behalf of my college. We would like to present a Maithili folk song. This song is from a family of songs called Fa. These songs are sung in the month of Falgun and have references of Holi in it. The song is about different tasks a lady does when she expects a guest, like cleaning of house, making sweets, etc. She is excited about arrival of someone. This song is sung by my batchmate Padmaja Jha. Now I will share my screen.
Thank you, Padmaja, for this wonderful song. I would request the presenter to kindly turn off this sharing
Yeah,
screen mode.
yes, yes. I think there is some issue. I'm not able to see the meeting
Okay.
details. Just a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Up next, I would request Mr. Suman Majumdar, Nodal Officer EBSB NIT Mizoram, to present his valuable speech in this auspicious occasion.
Yeah. Good afternoon, all. Respected Abhishek Vaishya, Nodal Officer of NIT Patna, and Dr. Sanjay Pal, Nodal Officer of NIT Agartala, my dear students and participants. As all we know that we are passing through COVID situations, we are not able to do our program in proper way. Anyway, uh, our students, our team have arranged everything in online mode. It's nicely that we can see that from the beginning we can see that the way they have started is really commendable. Now, if I talk about EBSB, basically EBSB has announced by our Honorable Prime Minister on 31st October 2015 with some objectives. The main objective was to maintain the unity and diversity of our nation and also to bring the people to closer each other. As we know that India is such country where people speak in a different language and we enjoy multicultural program in different corner of our country. So now, so we already maintain the unity of our nation, but to make it more strong, the EBSB is such program where people can share their cultural program and then they can interact. People can mutually interact and they can come close to each other to maintain the unity. If I talk about the EBSB in the institute, so as per government norms, there is a rules is that every institute need to be paired with the other institute, and we are lucky that we are paired with NIT Patna and NIT Agartala. So, and as you all know that NIT means from the every corner student are taking admission in the institute. So we have a different culture student in our institute. So what NIT Mizoram EVSB club are doing, so they are conducting some program among the institute and some program with the peer institute. So for that, I would like to thank our NIT Mizoram EVSB club for their efforts. And today, all three institute are connected in a common platform to share their cultural activity by which we can we can better know about the culture of Patna, Mizoram, and as well as Agartala also. And I would like to heartfelt thanks to all the organizer for which the we gathered here for the celebration. And I wish great success to the program. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful work. Tripura, meaning three cities. This is a landlocked state in northeastern India, which is constructed by the great Mayasura. Moving ahead, here is our presentation on the introduction of Tripura by none other than the students of NIT Agartala. I would request the coordinator to please share this screen.
Is visible?
Yes, it is visible. But I think there is issue with audio. Please share your screen with including the system audio.
Pardon. If Aftab is facing any issues regarding the sharing screen, I would like Aman to kindly proceed with that.
So, come on.
Since 1760 AD, Maharaja Krishna Kishore Manikya started this festival at Pura. This is one of the ancient and biggest festivals in Northeast India. Kharchi Puja is performed by Raj Jantai in Chaturdasha Devta Temple, Old Agartala, in the month of July for 7 days. The festival involves the worship of 14 gods, means Chaturdasha Devta, Uma, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Kartikeya, Ganesha, Brahma, Prithvi, Samudra, Ganga, Agni, Kamdev, and Himat. On the eve of Kharchi Puja, by the dusk, all the deities under the leadership of Raj Jantai and other pujaris forms a ceremonial procession towards the bathing ghat at the river Howrah for Adhibhash, which leads the beginning of this auspicious occasion. At the first day of puja, the same procession takes place in the early morning. And again, the deities are taken to the bathing ghat of Howrah river for the Mahasnana, and then comes back to the temple where the worship starts with several formalities. Chaturdasha Devta temple is situated at Khairpur, 7 kilometers from Agartala city. It is located near about 1 kilometers inside Khairpur zone of National Highway 8 Assam Agartala highway. It is just 18 kilometers away from Singarbeer Airport, and nearest railway stations are Agartala Railway Station 5 kilometers and Jogendranagar Railway Station, which is 10 kilometers away from it. In the early days, this puja was organized by Maharaja's family. After the inclusion of Tripura in the Union of India in 15th October 1948 as per the merger agreement government of Tripura. From then, all the arrangements of this function are taken over by the West Tripura District Magistrate and Collector on behalf of the government of Tripura. This is the most awaited festival for the Tripura people as well as the people from the neighboring states and countries like Bangladesh and Myanmar. Lakhs of enthusiastic people never stops their feet to participate every year in the puja as well as the large mela, which is a vital attraction of the occasion. Businessmen run their stalls 24 hours for these 7 days. Every day of this colorful festival, many cultural program is being organized by Puja Committee where many ethnic group of Tripura and other states participates. So we on the behalf of the Kharchimala Festival Committee invite you all to the next festival which will be starting from 1st July 2017 to 7th July 2017.
Hello everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Well, this is not the end. Tripura is a state with rich and diverse cultural heritage. And talking about the dances of Tripura, we have Hosagiri dance of Riang community, Garia, Masak, Sumani, and Lebang Bumani dances of Tripuri community, Biju dance from the Chakma community, Chirao and welcome dances from the Sai community, and so on. So here we have the dance performance from the students of NIT Agartala. Thank you.
Is visible?
Yes, it is.
I am Jasmita Dasgupta from National Institute of Technology, Agartala, pursuing BTech in Electrical Engineering. Thank you.
রাধা তুমি সবেতেই আছো শুধু ভাগ্যে নেই আমার শ্যামের বাঁশি রাতের কালো তাই হলো উজাড় রাধা তুমি সবেতেই আছো শুধু ভাগ্যে নেই আমার শ্যামের বাঁশি রাতের কালো তাই হলো উজাড় আমি অকারণে তোমার খোঁজে জ্বলে পুড়ে যাই ভালোবাসার ব্যাকুল মনে কারণের নেই ঠাই কালোর মনের সুরে কলঙ্কিনী বিনোদিনী রায় প্রেমের স্রোতে একলা এসে এবার তবে যাই কালোর মনের সুরে কলঙ্কিনী আছো শুধু ভাগ্যেরই আমার সোনের বাঁশি রাতের কালো তাই হলো
Hello everyone, I am Jasmita Dasgupta from National.
What a wonderful performance by Jasmita. So here I am signing off from my part, and I would like Aditya from NIT Mizoram to carry on with the rest of the program. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ritika. It's said that from the words of experienced comes from the past and gives the knowledge of the future. Now, I would request Dean Student Welfare of NIT Agartala to Associate Professor Dr. John DeBarma to please address us and enlighten us.
I welcome special program. This program is a platform to showcase the culture and heritage of different places of the East, but it also will bring together all of us, the Indians, and being a part of this Northeast region, NIT Agartala is striving for the overall scientific development, societal developments of the region as well as of the nation. So, wishing a grand success of this program. Once again, I thank the organizer for conducting this program, Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat. Thank you. Thank you. That's all from my side. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much, sir, for your words. Now, as the name of program itself says, we would be starting the cultural exchange in form of knowledge for better understanding of each other's culture. Bihar has a rich cultural and historical importance in India, from Patalputra to Patna and from Madhubani to Ganga. Bihar is known for its cultural and rituals heritage. For more, I would request member from NIT Patna to please present their presentation on Bihar history and culture.
Thank you, Aditya. Once again, hello everyone. As this is a cultural exchange program, I'd like to take you through a brief history of Bihar and its cultural aspects. Just a second while I share my screen. Yeah, is it visible?
Yes, please start.
Okay. So, hello everyone. I welcome you all in this cultural exchange program. Before I move forward, I think it is important to highlight the objectives of this EBSB program, Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat. Its primary objective is to promote the spirit of national integration through a deep and structural engagement between all Indian states and union territories through a year-long planned engagement between them, and to celebrate the unity in diversity of our nation and to maintain and strengthen the fabric of traditionally existing emotional bonds between the people of our country, to showcase the rich heritage and culture, customs and traditions of either state for enabling people to understand and appreciate the diversity that India is, thus fostering a sense of common identity. To make this presentation and in turn fulfill these objectives, me and my team have received guidance from Professor Prakash Chandra Sir, Dean Student Welfare, and the Nodal Officer of EBSB, Professor Abhishek Paisya Sir. We are thankful for your guidance, sir. To begin with, I'd like to provide a brief background of Bihar history. Bihar, the then Magad, was one of the most important Mahajanpadas in ancient India. As you know, ancient India was divided into Janpadas and Mahajanpadas, and Magad was one of the important one of them. The Nalanda University, Vishnupad Mandir, Somapura Mahavihar, all of these were part of Magad Empire. Magad embraced the former districts of Patna, Gaya, and parts of Shahabad and grew to be the leading states of the time. Its earlier capital was Rajgir and later Patliputra, which is today called as Patna. In 5th century before Christ, the kingdom of Magad emerged as the most powerful empire. Later on, it was ruled by Mauryan dynasty, and under Mauryan dynasty, it reached its apex of glory. Apart from Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and parts of northeast India, the Mauryas ruled over virtually the entire subcontinent. Patna, the then Patliputra, was the chief center of royal power. Later on, this region was ruled by Shungas, Kanvas, and Guptas until the modern civilization started. Now, I would like to take you through the rich cultural heritage of Bihar and its festivals and all that stuff. Chhat Puja is the most important festival in Bihar. It is observed to worship the god sun, that is Surya Dev, and seek his blessings for the overall prosperity of the family. The fervor around the puja is marked by offering prayers to the sun god, that is Surya Dev, fasting and taking dips into the holy waters of Ganga. There are several other important festivals as well, such as Makar Sankranti, Buddha Jayanti, Sonepur Cattle Fair, Bihula, Pitra Paksha Mela, and many more. Coming to the folk dances, we can see a great variety of folk dances in Bihar. Bidesiya Naach, Jat dance, Jhijia dance, Jhumari, Kajari are some of them. Talking about the famous art forms, you all must have heard of Madhubani paintings. These are the most beautiful and famous paintings of Bihar. These were initially drawn only on the walls, but now they are drawn on cloth and paper as well. Likewise, there are other several important art forms which mark the diversity in the Bihar state. Coming to the sports part, Kabaddi, cricket and football could be named as the most played sports in Bihar. On the screen, you can see the picture of Team Patna Pirates of Pro Kabaddi League with the winning trophy. There are various languages spoken in Bihar, such as Maithili, Magadhi, Bhojpuri, Bajika, Angika and Hindi. If you remember, at the beginning, we played a song. That song was in the Maithili language. Now let's move on to the famous tourist spots of Bihar. The first one has to be the Rajgir. It is an ancient city in the state of Bihar. It was the first capital of Magad Empire, as I told you earlier. It is surrounded by hills and it is known for its holy sites. It is a must-visit place. Now you all know about Nalanda University, its rich heritage and everything. It is an ancient university and a Buddhist monastic center in Bihar. There are some people who say that there is no scenery beauty in Bihar. Well, Kaimur Hills are here to prove Kaimur Hills are definitely there to prove them wrong. With deep jungles interspersed with gorgeous and beautiful waterfalls containing randomly dispersed antiquarian remains, the hills of Kaimur retain their unique air of mystery. These hills are significant from historical, ecological, folklore, and social points of view, making it a place worth visiting. There are some more important tourist places such as Tutla Bhavani Waterfall, Valmiki Tiger Reserve, Bhimban Sanctuary, etc. I hope that someday you all can come to our state and visit these beautiful tourist places. So coming to the end, thank you all for being with me so far. Now I would like to hand over the charge to Aditya. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Archana. A very nice and informative presentation from Archana on Bihar. Now, moving forward, Tripura, the third smallest state in the country, known as a hill Tripura, is one of the seven sister states. For more, I would like to request member from NIT Agartala to please present their presentation on Tripura culture and state.
Good afternoon to everyone present here. I would like the coordinator to kindly share the screen.
Is this visible?
No, not yet.
No, nothing is visible.
By the time this technical issue will get fixed, let me introduce you to some of the activities that we used to hold in EBSB Club. So basically, Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat Club is related to show the unity in the diversity of India. For that, usually we all institute do a different type of programs to have interaction between the students of different states and culture. For example, we used to conduct quiz competitions in which we used to have the knowledge of different states and regions, and the participants used to participate and gain knowledge in a very funny way, in a very fun way. And other than that, we used to organize other different programs like the main events that we used to organize during Independence Day and Republic Day, poster competitions, and then we used to organize different uh, quiz competitions and etc. Other than that, we used to have a little buddies project in which we used to share stories of different region, the regional stories in we used to translate that in English and we used to share with each other. So in this manner, we used to share the culture of our region and our state with others so that we all can have knowledge of about each other and we can know that how cultural diversity exists in India with unity. I would request Aftab, if your technical issue is sorted, please present.
Okay, okay.
This is Shah from chemical engineering. I am
Hello everyone, my name is Kumar Singh. I hail from Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. I am currently in BTech first year, pursuing mechanical engineering from NIT Agartala. And I'm here to sing a song. तू नज्म नज्म सा मेरे होठों पे ठहर जा, मैं ख्वाब ख्वाब सा तेरी आंखों में जागूं रे, तू इश्क इश्क सा मेरे रूह में आके बस जा, जिस ओर तेरी शहनाई उस ओर मैं भागूं रे, हाथ थाम ले पिया, करते हैं वादा, अब से तू आरज़ू, तू ही है इरादा। मेरा नाम ले पिया, मैं तेरी रुबाई, तेरे ही तो पीछे पीछे बरसात आई, बरसात आई। तू इत्र इत्र सा मेरे सांसों में बिखर जा, मैं फकीर तेरी गुर्बत का, तुझसे तू मांगू रे। तू इश्क इश्क सा मेरे रूह में आके बस जा, जिस ओर तेरी शहनाई उस ओर मैं भागूं रे। मेरे दिल के लिफाफे में तेरा खत है जानिया, तेरा खत है जानिया। ना चीज ने कैसे पाली किस्मत ये जानिया वे। ओ मेरे दिल के लिफाफे में तेरा खत है जानिया, तेरा खत है जानिया। ना चीज ने कैसे पाली जन्नत ये जानिया वे। तू नज्म नज्म सा मेरे होठों पे ठहर जा, मैं ख्वाब ख्वाब सा तेरी आंखों में जागूं रे। थैंक यू।
So there was a technical issue. That's why we have used this filler so that you might not get bored. So again, starting with the same, moving forward, I would request member from NIT Agartala to please present their presentation on Tripura, culture and state.
I think there are some technical issues with Agartala student. So I think it will be better if I share the screen and you just narrate the part.
Sure, sure.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, please start.
Yes. So let us dive into one of the beautiful states of the northeastern region, which is none other than Tripura. Going to its origin and history, many researchers explain the name Tripura from its etymological origin. The word Tripura is a compound of two separate words, which is clearly Tve, Tra, Tve which is referring to water, and Pra means near, so which in total it means near water. The origin of this name is still a matter of controversy among historians and researchers. According to Rajmana, which is Tripura's celebrated court chronicle, an ancient king named Tripur ruled over the territorial domain known as Tripura, and the name of the kingdom was derived from his name. The cultural heritage has enveloped Tripura in a very beautiful way. It is the cultural cross currents which unite the people in a spirit of amity and harmony. On the plains dotted with paddy fields, lakes, rivers, and green capped habitations, the somber notes of Rabindra Sangeet, Nazrul Giti, and lilting melodies of Mistro S.T. Burman add to the color of life and society. Moving ahead, Durga Puja is definitely the united celebration of the non tribal Bengalis, which have appropriated the annual week long worship in the temple of Chaturdash Devta, a traditional festival of the indigenous tribals. Up next, the state symbols of Tripura. In the left side, we have the state animal, fierce langur, and in the right, we have state bird, which is the green imperial pigeon. Up next, we have state tree, agar, state flower, nageshwar, and state fruit, queen pineapple. Here we are with the general information of our state. The capital of Tripura is Agartala. Tripura has an area of 10,491.69 square kilometer. The population size, as per the 2011 census, it is 36 lakhs 71,032. Considering the best season, it is throughout the year, no doubt, but especially it is considered from September to March. The literacy rate of Tripura is 94.65% and the ratio of urban population rating to 14.75%. We have 8 districts consisting of Bengali, Kokborok, Manipuri, and English languages, and the temperature radially ranges in summer 20 to 36 degrees centigrade to winter 7 to 27 degrees centigrade. As mentioned earlier, Tripura of a variety of languages. Here you can see the distribution of languages on the basis of percentage, with Bengali in 70.2%, Tripuri Kokborok in 25.88%, Hindi 2.11%, Mog 0.97%, and others, which also include English, in 5.31%. Here is an overview of the Bengali alphabets. Next, we have the Kokborok alphabets. Let's tune into the dances of Tripura. The important dances of Tripuris are Goria dance, Hak Kakmani dance, Libang Bumani dance, Hosagiri dance, Wabambu dance. These are some of the pictures showing the traditional sports of Tripura. The name goes as Thwagmong Sulaimani. Tripura is proud to show the extremist sport personalities, which include gymnast Kalpana Devnath, Mantu Devnath, who received the Arjuna Award. Other than them, there is also Diptanu, who is also a gymnast. Ms. Deepa Karmakar, an Indian artistic gymnast who has represented Tripura in the Olympics too. She is the first Indian woman to win a gymnastic medal in Commonwealth Games. We are proud of her, and we are definitely proud of our state. Thank you.
Thank you, Archana, for wonderful coordination, and thank you, Ritvika, for a very great presentation on trip. Now, moving forward, Tripura has a very its own cultural diversity. It is evident from their work of dance and music, through which their thoughts and emotion are charmingly depicted. They have mainly four types of dances which may be classified into ceremonial or ritual and recreational. So before coming to the dance part, let's start with a song part that NIT Agartala students have prepared. So continuing with Tripura, I request NIT Agartala to please present their Tripura song. request the coordinator from NIT Agartala to please present the Tripura song.
Hello, this is Subhajit Shah from Chemical Engineering.
I am Rishika Sharma. From Mechanical Engineering. Myself, Uchishmita Dash from BSMS Chemistry.
I am Ananya Chakravarti from Production Engineering Department.
We are from NIT Agartala.
We have prepared a song on Tripura culture.
The song is composed and written by me.
Here is our presentation.
Hello, this is Subhajit Shah from.
Thank you, Shubhajit and team, for your wonderful presentation. As every region has its own music and its own taste and rhythm, but combining different music, creating fusion, has its own era. So, this was a very wonderful song presented by the team of NIT Agartala. Now, moving forward, Mizoram, also known as Land of Blue Mountains, situated in the eastern part of the India, has incredible values and culture. For more, I would request NIT Mizoram team to please present your presentation on Mizoram, the land of blue mountains and culture. I would request others please turn off their
Good afternoon, all. I welcome you all on behalf of Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat Club from NIT Mizoram. I, Preeti Bisra, present the land of Blue Mountain, Mizoram. Mizoram is located in northeast tip of India. Is known for Mizoram celebrates its life, festival, and nature with a great tradition. Mizoram have culture of shopkeeper less shop. In this, the person who want to purchase something keep the money and take the good, which shows the real value of humanity of Mizoram. Mizoram have different tourist spots connected to nature and you high spirit. Mizoram have equal opportunities for all and everyone is hardworking. They work hard, they pray to the Lord and they enjoy their life. Thank you. Now I would request Toshali to continue the presentation.
Hello, everyone. To all the members who are present here on this call, I extend my heartiest welcome. I am Toshali Mahapatra from the EEE Department of NIT Mizoram, and on the occasion of EBSB Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat Cultural Exchange Program, I would like to share my thoughts about the history and culture of Mizoram, which is also referred to as the land of the Blue Hills. Okay, so before proceeding further, I would just like to give a brief history about Mizoram. Mizoram, a mountainous region, is sandwiched between Myanmar in the east and the south, and Bangladesh and Tripura in the west, with its northern frontiers touching Assam and Manipur states. Located in a strategic position, it has an 1100 kilometers international boundary with Myanmar and Bangladesh. It was one of the districts of Assam until 1972 when it became a union territory. After being annexed by the British in 1891, for the first few years, Lushai Hills in the north remained under Assam, while the southern half remained under Bengal. Both these parts were amalgamated in 1898 into one district called Lushai Hill District under the Chief Commissioner of Assam. With the implementation of the Northeastern Reorganization Act in 1972, Mizoram became a union territory, and as a sequel to the signing of the historic Memorandum of Settlement between the Government of India and the Mizo National Front in 1986, it became the 23rd state of the Indian Union on 20th February 1987. Mizoram literally translated means land of the highlanders. The hills are steep with an average height of 900 meters. The highest peak in Mizoram is the Blue Mountain with a height of 2200 meters. The tropical forests of Mizoram abound in a wide variety of flora and fauna. The thick bamboo groves strewn with wild plantations dominate the lower altitude, slowly giving way to dense woods festooned with creepers and canes as the hills rise higher. Orchids of various hues, pinkish white, sparkling rhododendrons, yellow sunflowers, and many other colorful white flowers add a touch of delightful tonal contrast to the greeneries. Besides being an ornithologist's delight, the jungles are home to tigers, wild boars, leopards, monkeys, barking deers, sambars, and elephants. So that is just a brief history about it. With a literacy rate of 91.3%, Mizoram is ranked third in the country. And according to a 2011 census, it is the second least populous state in the country. Mizoram is a highly literal and agrarian economy. So, with that, now I would like to introduce you to the culture of Mizoram. So, first, we'll talk about its people. Historians believe that Mizos are a part of the great wave of the Mongolian race spilling over the eastern and southern India centuries ago. Their sojourn in West Myanmar, into which they eventually drifted around the 7th century, is estimated to last about 10 centuries. Mizo is not just one tribe, as normally presumed, but the term represents several tribes taken together. The term Mizo means the men who live under the hills, Mi meaning men, and Zo meaning hills or the highlanders. Mizo comprises of 5 major tribes and 11 minor tribes known under the common name Ozia. The 5 major tribes are Lushay, Ralte, Mar, Poi, and Paite. While major tribes maintain their respective dialects, the major and minor tribes either lost their distinctive dialects as a result of association with larger tribes. Now, coming forward, we like to talk about the food of Mizoram. So, the Mizo food can be seen as a mixture of North Indian and Chinese ingredients. The combination of these two makes the food taste unique here. People of Mizoram use mostly non vegetarian in their food. Along with this, they also use an appropriate amount of vegetables in their food. Food here is usually served of banana leaves, which is the culture of this place. The staple here is rice, and they don't forget to include fish in the meal. Zero oil or very little oil is used in most of the recipes here. So the main dishes of Mizoram are bai, which is a combination of several herbs cooked with string beans and edible ferns. This Mizoram dish is prepared by Basan's green copra, cauliflower pieces, chopped potatoes, and rice. It is easily found everywhere during a visit to Mizoram. Rep is a smoked meat which can include fish, chicken, pork, or beef, mixed with flavors of chilies, local herbs, fresh leafy greens. Chumhan is mixed steamed vegetables. Marcha rot is tangy and spicy chili chutney. Bekang is fermented soya beans. Apart from these dishes, you have two popular drinks in Mizoram. One of them is ju, or local tea, which they almost like to drink with food. Another one is Lubraska grape wine, which is a favorite drink among the local people. Another popular dish is Kuat Pitha, which is popular in other northeastern states as well. Please move on to the next slide. Okay, so now I will tell you something about the Mizo dresses. The original garment of the Mizos is known as puan, meaning cloth in the Mizo language, which is used by both men and women and more or less in the same fashion. Puan is like an apron clothing in the shape of a rectangle. It is most important among traditional wears in Mizoram. The weaving of puans is done by women on the loom. The loom is very versatile in the sense that it supports a range of possibilities that can be woven with intricate designs and motifs. Puan occupies a place of pride in Mizo women's wardrobe. These motifs hold a traditional and cultural significance to each tribe. The way of wearing puan is to wrap it around the waist. Modern girls can be seen wearing western blouses with the puan. Similarly, Mizo men drape themselves in almost 7 feet long and 5 wide cloth piece. In the cold season, some additional cloth is used, one on top of the other, along with a white coat, which comes down from the throat, enveloping till the thighs. Red and white bands, stuffed with designs, adorn the sleeves of these coats. Please move on to the next slide. Okay, now something interesting about the festivals. The festivals of Mizoram are grand and full of joy, and together represent the cultural heritage of the Mizos. Festivals are celebrated here with great vigor, enthusiasm, and grandeur. Here, the costumes, traditional dances, and ceremonies form a major part of these festivals. Agriculture plays an important role in the lives of the people of Mizoram. Hence, almost all the festivals of Mizoram are focused on agriculture, which are celebrated on occasions like sowing, harvesting, and the seasonal cycles. In Mizoram, some festival is celebrated throughout the year. The tribes living here have their own festivals. If you tell us about the major festivals of Mizoram, some major festivals like Chapcharkut, Mimkut, and Palkut are celebrated here. Chapcharkut festival in Mizoram is celebrated during the Jhum cultivation season. In Jhum farming, when the jungles are cut and left to dry for almost a month, this is the time available when the Chapcharkut festival is celebrated. The Mizo tribe festival lasts for several days, which people celebrate with great enthusiasm and pomp. The Meemkut festival is again celebrated in the month of July or August after the maize cultivation is over. Mizo people also celebrate this festival with great enthusiasm, along with some folklore singing and dancing. The Palkut festival is celebrated in the last week of December. The belief behind this festival is that it is celebrated in the prayer of a new harvest coming home and a better life through the grace and divine blessings of God throughout the year. Apart from this, the festival is also celebrated and associated with the harvesting of straw. Next slide, please. Okay, so now we'll move on to handicrafts. The traditional crafts of Mizoram are weaving, cane, and bamboo work. The Mizo women weave intricate traditional designs and patterns on their looms. Hence, handloom is the largest cottage industry in the state. After agriculture, most people are employed in it and are the major source of income, especially for women. A wide variety of cane and bamboo handicrafts are also available in the markets of Mizoram. Mizoram is also famous worldwide for its bamboo forests. The people here also produce handicraft quite well. Most of the handicrafts made here are of bamboo. The handloom industry plays a crucial role in the socio-economic development of the majority of rural masses in the northeastern region, and similarly does so for Mizoram. And with that being said, I would like to call it a wrap. Thank you.
Thank you, Toshali and Preeti, for your wonderful presentation on Mizoram. Now, moving forward, Bihar has rich cultural heritage, famous for tourist interest from historical background, food, knowledge, paintings, and many more. So here, NIT Patna is going to present a video presentation on culture of Bihar. So now I would like to request NIT Patna team to please present their video on Bihar culture.
Hello everyone. Now I would like to present a video on Bihar culture, tradition and its tourist places. It will be a brief overview of our state and its customs. This video is edited by my batchmate Anurag Pandey.
very well presentation of Bihar from Archana and his team. So with this, I would like to invite Archana to please continue the program further. Thank you all for being patient till now. Now we will be concluding with Archana. Archana, please take the in charge.
Yes. Thank you, Aditya.
Hello,
Moving
everyone.
on with
Sundari
okay. Moving on with the program, we have a video presentation by NIT Agartala, which will describe their wonderful cultural heritage. I'd like to request the coordinator to go on with the same.
Hello everyone, myself Rahul Roy, I am from Agartala. Tripura. I am currently pursuing BTech from NIT Agartala in Chemical Engineering branch. I am currently in second year of my college. You are watching a video on Tripura's tradition.
The former capital city of Tripura, Udaipur, a temple land, had Bhuvaneshwari Mandir in the crux of the novel Rajarshi by the Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore. This had put Udaipur in the limelight of the literature world. In the present times, one of the most auspicious and holiest tourist destinations in Udaipur is the Tripura Sundari Mandir. Considered as one of the 51 Shakti Peeths in India, Tripura Sundari Mandir, popularly known as Matabari, houses the divine idol of Ma Kali. It is believed that Sati's right foot fell here in this place during Lord Shiva's Tandav. Established in 1501 AD by Maharaja Dhanyamanikya, this temple's architecture consists of a square-type sanctum with a conical dome. From the day of its establishment, Matabari has not only risen up as a popular shrine to religiously bent souls, but has also stood out as a famous tourist destination to people in India and the world at large. During the Festival of Lights, Diwali, Tripura Sundari Mandir illuminates in a dazzling display of colors and lights. It hosts one of the largest fairs of the state, supported by the government of Tripura, and is attended by a sea of people for 3 consecutive days. The people of the state, irrespective of any caste, creed, and religion, come under one umbrella of the Tripura Sundari Mandir to worship Goddess Kali. The Tripura Sundari Mandir is a center point of spiritual people, and this gives this holy place the potential to become one of the prime religious hubs of the northeast region. This dormant potential is well tapped by the present government of Tripura under the leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister of the state. The Honorable Chief Minister has envisioned to emulate the best practices from various temples and pilgrimage centers from across the country and prepare a comprehensive master plan in order to develop the Matabari in a holistic manner. One such initiative is the establishment of the Tripura Sundari Temple Trust. Huge initiatives has been chalked out, and they are multi-level parking, underground cabling, RO units, accommodation facilities for pilgrims with modern amenities, multi-facility center for aged and pregnant women having provisions of restrooms, breastfeeding centers, childcare units, and commercial stores. As the state government ventures into the coming days of governance, Udaipur will be able to showcase its rich historical heritage to a greater number of tourists and pilgrims. This, in the long run, will uphold Tripura as a prime tourist hub in the northeastern region. As the government funded projects and initiatives see the light of the day, Udaipur, along with Tripura Sundari Mandir, will only grow towards more glorious days.
Hello everyone, myself Rahul Roy. I am from Agartala, Tripura. I am currently
Thank you, Aftab. That was wonderful. Next, we have Mizo traditional dress presentation by NIT Mizoram. We are really excited about that. I'd like to request Aditya to go on with their presentation.
Thank you, Archana.
Sibaicho, everyone. My name is Vanu Ratfeli. I'm from NIT Mizoram, Department of Electricals and Electronics Engineering.
Bye everyone. My name is Lomsang Zola. I am from NIT Mizoram from the Department of Mechanical Engineering.
It is our utmost pleasure to present and show you about our traditional costume. Next slide, Mangal. Puante, the wrapped around in this photo is called puante, which is used during festival, that is good, and marriage. A matching blouse is made for puante. It is said to be the most exorbitant Mizo dress. And in the girl head, there is a band around that is called vakiria. Vakiria is one of the handicraft products used by women in Mizoram. During traditional festival for dressing their heads, it is decorated with a beautiful multicolor materials like bird feathers, wild plant seeds, and bamboo stick, etc. Next page, please.
Pondum. Here, pondum is used traditionally as an heirloom when a Mizo woman weds into another family. Pondum is used to cover the corpse of the husband in the unfortunate event that he passes away. It is also worn by men as a skirt during funeral procession, as shown in this pic. Uh, the head the headband is called a tangchua deer. Tangchua deer can only be worn by Mizo king and heroine, and is usually considered to be worn by higher people of the society.
Here we can see two pictures. One picture, the male side picture shows that this is the traditional uh, dress of men's in Mizoram, and the girl is fully dressed up with a Mizo traditional dress. This fully dress is dressed up only when there is a big functions held in Mizoram, like Taptarkut, Mimkut, Polkut, and some other kinds of cultural festivals. Next slide, please. This is a dance called Thailam. And in this dance, a man and a girl is danced like an eagle flying in the air above. And this kinds of dance is usually danced when there is a kinds of big festivals like Taptar Kut. It is shows that we are free from everything, and that's why we dance like an eagle. Next slide, please. Behind the two pictures there is one house that is called Zolbuk. Zolbuk is the place where all the men used to stay at night to get ready for fight, because earlier time in ancient time, a village to village used to attack each other to take the other village for them their village itself. So for that, uh, the other village used to come here to attack the people so that they can take their village to their side. So in this Zolbuk, a man used to stay at night and all day. And by the way, in this Zolbuk, girls are not allowed to enter. Next slide, please. Here, the wrapped around is called Puanropui. Puanropui is a classical Mizo traditional dress. Red stripes will charm the all the people, luxurious and elegant. You can wear it for a wedding, date night, in or even take it for a spin outside at a fancy cocktail party and all special occasions. You will steal the show. It is worn by female members of the royal family. That is why it is called Wan Ropui. Next slide. The wrapped around is called Tolopuan. This signified the victory and to never back down on a challenge, and is proudly worn around the neck by a man and wrapped around a waist by women, as shown in the photos. Next slide, please.
The cloth worn by men is called tangchuakor, and uh, this can only be worn by Mizo king and heroine, just like the wrapped around on the head called tangchuadir, and is usually considered to be worn by higher people of the society only.
And one thing which we should not forget to say mention is that a girl wearing a red necklace that is called china. That necklace is worn by only queen with all the complete dress like Valkyria, which is worn at the head, corte, which is a blouse, and pointe, which is the wrapped around. When there is a big functions, other girl can also wear china, that is necklace, but the queen always should wear as it is the tradition. So this shows that the this shows that whenever we wear this necklace, we are the queen of all. That's all our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, NIT Mizoram, for enlightening us about your clothings. Now, once again, we have a video presentation from NIT Agartala. I'd like to request NIT Agartala coordinators to share the screen and thereby the presentation.
নমস্কার, কেমন আছেন আপনারা? So, I am Ankita Kole, right now pursuing BTech in Electrical Engineering from National Institute of Technology, Agartala. So, today I will tell you some interesting facts about Durga's its culture and also how it's different and similar with Kolkata. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Basically, Tripura is a beautiful northeastern state whose culture is embroidered by both native tribes as well as Bengalis living there through generations. Presently, about 70% of the major population of Tripura constitute Bengal. Agartala's evening life is ruled by charts, rules, etc. Same वैसे जैसे city of joy का है. Yes, you got it right. I'm talking about Kolkata. So Kolkata से क्या याद आया आप लोगों को? Joy खबर or something like that? Or anything else? So some of you must be thinking that Durga Puja, right? Yes, Durga Puja, Bengal is a grand festival. Durga Puja is the biggest festival held in Tripura, exactly same as Kolkata. During this time, the complete town is decorated like a what's it, Dulhan?
ঢাক বাজা কাসর বাজা উলুদে আর শাখ বাজা বছর পরে আবার এলো মাঝে পুজো পুজো গন্ধ নিয়ে নতুন গানের ছন্দ নিয়ে শারদিয়ায় খুশিতে মন নাচে এলো 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 মা দুর্গা মা আরে এলো 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 মা দুর্গা মা
But there is one little difference in Kolkata and Agartala, and that's their language. Confused? Okay, let me tell you how. Like in Kolkata, we say Kemon achis, but in Agartala, they say Kemon asos. In Kolkata, we say Ki bolchis. In Agartala, they say Ki koi kasos. Okay, let me give you one trending example. Like in Kolkata, we say ek aanu, ek apartment, ekane
party हो रही है
but in Agartala, they say ida aanu, ida apartment, और ekane
party हो रही है party
Lastly, coming to a traditional dress of Bengalis for women is Lal Baat Shada Shadi. As you can see, I am wrapping the sari in a very unique way. As normally, girls don't wrap their sari like this. So Bengalis wrap their sari in very unique way. And let's move towards men's wrapping their dhoti Punjabi. So yes, the traditional dress of men's is dhoti Punjabi. So one of my friends will introduce you to how they wear it, how they do it. Let's see.
Hello everyone, my name is Rohit Pandey, currently an undergraduate student of NIT Agartala. Today I am going to tell you about the Bengali men's traditional attire. Traditional dress of Bengali men is dhoti. The top or kurta that is paired with dhoti is called Punjabi. In earlier times and especially during British era, the dhotis were synonymous with white color. However, this day, to add a twist to the attire, the dhoti is made available in number of attractive colors. Like आप देख सकते हैं कि जो मेरा धोती का कलर है वो white नहीं होके blue और grayish का mix यहाँ पे color है. Okay, so the Punjabi or kurta are usually made of silk or cotton and run up to knee length. बट अभी क्या देखा जाता है ना कि जो कुर्ता होता है, जो कुर्ता मैंने अभी पहन रखा है, ये भी पहले व्हाइट कलर का होता था, बट इसलिए इसका भी कलर वेरिएशन है एंड ऑल्सो जो हम बोले नी लेंथ के लिए होता है, बट वो नी लेंथ से अभी छोटा के लिए भी मिलता है मार्केट में. So that's all from my side and hope you get a good idea about the Bengalis men traditional attire. Namaskar.
So that's all from my side. Hope I didn't bore you all. Thank you. নমস্কার, কেমন আছেন আপনারা? So
Thank you, NIT Agartala. Now I would request you to play your another presentation that you have made.
I'm Rajmili Rajkumari and I'm pursuing BTech in Electrical Engineering in National Institute of Technology, Agartala. I'm a first year student and today I'm here to represent the Manipuri culture. The Manipuri people are mostly found in specifically Manipur, then Tripura, Nagaland, Assam and other parts of the northeastern states of India. The native language of Manipur is called Mizoram. It is understood and spoken among the Manipuris. It is also used as the instruction language for the undergraduate level of institutes in Manipur. Coming to the traditional attire, the traditional dress of Manipuris is called Phanik Phidum for females and for males it is called Phaetum. But in weddings, the bride wears potlai. Coming to the history of Manipuris, the Manipuri people were first seen in the era of Mahabharata. The great Arjuna had 4 wives and one of them was Chitrangada, a Manipuri princess. The Manipuri settlement in Tripura grew due to a number of Manipuri queens moved to the royal palace of Tripura. The Manipuri queens also enriched the royal palace of Manipuri culture and tradition. As a result, the Manipuri dance and drama became more famous. The women education was first initiated by the Manipuri queens in Tripura and they succeeded in establishing the first ever girls' school in Tripura. Manipuris are famous for their cultural celebrations in every season. The Manipuri peoples are very creative and their creativity is seen in their handlooms and handicrafts. The true culture of Manipuris livens up in their dance, drama and music. Lai Harava, the representation of gods, is celebrated for 5 days with music, dance and drama among the Manipuris. Other big festivals celebrated among the Manipuris are Yaosham, that is Holi, Thavalchongba, Ningol Chakoba. And Ras Leela is one of the biggest festivals celebrated among the Manipuris, where children, teens, and women, adult women, play the role of Gopi, and 2 children are made Radha and Krishna, and they perform the dance of Ras Leela. The Manipuris have a beautiful culture celebrated all over the country. Thank you.
Thank you, NIT Agartala, for your presentations. Now, I think with this, we are reaching towards the end of this event. India is a unique nation whose fabric has been woven by diverse linguistic, cultural, and religious threads held together into a composite national identity by a rich history of cultural evolution, coupled with a freedom struggle that was built around the tenets of nonviolence and justice. The spirit of mutual understanding amidst a shared history has enabled a special unity in diversity, which stands out as tall flame of nationhood that needs to be nourished and cherished into the future. This Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat program has promoted such interaction, integration, and mutual understanding between our states. We are glad to be a part of such an incredible program. We expect more such opportunities and collaborations in the future. With this, I'd like to conclude this event. Before that, I would like to thank all of you for being present here today, all the audiences of NIT Patna, NIT Agartala and NIT Mizoram. Thank you for being with us and making this event successful. We hope to see more such collaborations in future. Further, I want to thank the 3 nodal officers of 3 NITs, Nodal Officer of NIT Patna Abhishek Baisya Sir, Nodal Officer of NIT Mizoram Suman Muzumdar Sir and Nodal Officer of NIT Agartala Sanjay Paul Sir for their valuable time, presence and guidance. And last but not the least, I must mention my deep sense of appreciation for the 2 student coordinators, Aditya Mangalam from NIT Mizoram and Faiz Rubani from NIT Agartala. You guys have been very supportive since the beginning. Thank you for your cooperation for the successful conduction of this event. With this, I think it's time to end our session. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, Archana.
Thank you, Archana.
Before leaving, I think we should have one snack. So I would request everyone to please turn on their camera so that at least we could have one snap.
And yes, for a correction, as Mr. Sanjay Pal is not present today, I would like to thank Mr. Panwa sir and John sir for being so consistent throughout the event. Thank you.
I think the snapshot is taken.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for your cooperation.